Hi, I'm Lisa Leiter. In Chicago Business Today, the Candyman. Chicago was once called the candy capital of the world based on the number of confectionery companies in the area. And next time you reach for a sweet, realize that the brains behind many of the industry's innovations work in a nondescript industrial park in Skokie. The scientists at Nectel Labs have been credited with creating everything from Frango mints to edible underwear. President Bob Boton, though, can't talk about most of his work because his clients, sometimes big companies like Mars, Hershey, and Nestle, want to keep their ideas a secret from the competition.
You can do it that way.
Nectel's 10 food scientists test new products first on computers, and then if the ideas show promise, take them into the lab.
Taste is always supported with science. You know, the candy making, people used to think as an art. It is an art, but it's an art based in science. It's based on carbohydrates, proteins, fats, and oils, and how they all intermix. And if we're making a gourmet chocolate, or if we're making a piece of chewing gum, those same ingredients and technologies are all fundamentally the same.
Mark Putsch, president of Chicago-based Primrose Candy, has known Boton for 30 years. Putsch even built a factory for his Starlight mints in China based on Boton's advice, and calls him a modern-day Willy Wonka.
He's known throughout the industry. Everyone knows his company, and you know, if somebody comes to me and says, you know, I really want to develop a project or something, and I said, well, how much work have you done? He said, well, we've done some R&D and came up with it. I said, well, who did the R&D for you? And invariably, Nectel Labs has been somewhere involved in their project.
While most often hiding behind the scenes, Boton is out front on one current project, developing ideas for the U.S. military. Candy with the same benefits as a cup of yogurt, granola mixed with omega-3, protein-rich jelly beans, even edible bowls, cups, and utensils could make it easier for soldiers on the battlefield.
You name it, we've looked at it. You know, there's fortified gummy bears, cookies, candies, drinks, even chewing gum. There's chewing gum with, you know, caffeine now as a stimulant.
But most of Nectel's business comes from the big companies, looking to save money on research and development.
Companies are much more open to ideas and innovation from outside sources than they ever were in the past. So that's really good for the consultants because their openness allows us to shine with some of the creativity that we have.
Creativity and speed. It may take years for big companies to create new lines. Nectel, though, can design a product and have it ready for the market in just months. Well, that's all for this edition of Chicago Business Today. You can read more about Bob Boton and Nectel in this week's print edition of Cranes or on chicagobusiness.com, where you can also find all of your breaking news. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.